What is up guys, Saburan here today and welcome to another fantastic deck. Well, today we're going to talk about the Volcarona-GX Chandelure deck. But before I'm going to talk about the whole thing, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Pokemon TCG decks, TCG news, TCG pack openings, and also Sword and Shield and future road to competitive that we're going to do. Because right now we are going through the game and later we're going to go to competitive. So you've done that, fantastic. So let's just go and let's talk about Volcarona-GX for a second. I've created a Chandelure deck, but also in my head I have a spread deck with it that, well, probably I'm going to upload like next week after I'm going to sit down to it on stream. So Volcarona-GX 210 HP Flaming Shot ability, which says you can discard a fire type energy card, and if you do, you put 2 damage counter of one of your your opponent's Pokemon, which is quite cool for this little damage, for the spread, for this chipping away damage. And also we got a backfire for 160 damage, put 2 fire type energy attached to this Pokemon into your hand so it goes back, so it has to have this motion with Welder, so definitely not going to be using that, but a Flaming Shot, definitely great ability. So the Chandelure you all know and love, which is a Spirit Burner, right? It's 10 plus and it's 60 for each Pokemon you discard that way, right? Because you're discarding the top cards, and well, let's take damage for each, and you can put a stage 2 or stage 1 on your bench, which is quite cool. That's why we do not play the basic versions of Pokemon or even stage 1s. We already play stage 2s. So we do have line of 444, Litwick, Lampent, and Chandelure. We've got 1 Ninetales, of course, with the 9 Temptations. We've got 2 Volcarona-GXs. We've got 3 Charizard baby ones, 3 Delphoxes for the Mystical Torch ability to start burning our opponent, and also 3 Infernape for, of course, more damage from the burn. On top of that, we have something that is just a must, which is a Dusk Stone. 4 copies of Dusk Stone, 2 Fire Crystals to bring back the energy, with, of course, 2 Brock's Grid to bring back energy and Mons. We've got 4 Pokégears 3.0, 3 Pokémon Communications, 3 Giant Hearths, 2 Bills Analysis, 4 Green Star Explosion. This is the most important card in this deck. I can't stress that enough. Like, this card, just sets you up perfectly for what you need. And 12 energy. That's literally the whole deck. It's 24 Pokemons, 24 trainers, and 12 energy. So let's go, let's play that deck. Of course, the whole deck is, as usual, right down there below in the description. So you want to, if you want to, you can copy and paste it to your own Pokemon trading card game online, and you can check it out yourself. So let's go, let's play. So you want to go first, I want to go second. You have to, like, it's an absolute must to go first. Like, if you go second, you better have at least 1 more Litwick on the bench, not only as an active. Let's check the coffee. It's good. Alright, the coffee is good. So we're playing against electric and and dragon type deck. Hopefully we're gonna start. Like, I do want to start, and we've lost the coin flip, unfortunately. This means we're going second. That is problematic because of many reasons. One of that reason is, well, it slows us down. Here, unfortunately, we do have Pokemon Communication. We do have Lampent already in hand. Okay, that's a Molga. Okay, so that might actually be Nuzzle deck. Exactly, a Nuzzle deck with a Reshiram, right? The surprise Reshiram there. So what I want to do is I want to play Pokemon Communication on the Delphox, get another Litwick on the bench, maybe play Pokégear, maybe not, and again, Litwick that's an active right now. Well, because the Pachirisu, he might not get knocked out, right? Because again, Pachirisu is attacking for nothing, but he's putting the energy, so it's not that not that annoying, it's not that bad, but at the same time, well, I have to be careful, right? Like, I can't really be crazy about stuff. So he can't attack, which is good. So this also means that he is going to attack next turn. He wants to attack next turn. And the question is he going to, maybe retreat and attack with Raichu? Because he is going to have a Raichu, exactly, with the powerful Spark. Let's see. Okay, we got another Lampent. Oh man, alright, so I got almost perfect second turn. So another Litwick. Right. Because again, I can't really use the Dusk Stone on the Litwick, right? It has to be on a Lampent. Green's Exploration, definitely. And pass a turn. Because I could go for, you know, for well, something and Giant Hearth and, you know, get that energy. But at this point, I don't think, you know, there was a reason to it, you know, I should have done that. No, I don't honestly think so. And there's a reset stamp. Oh, really? Like, all the cards, that was... Okay. So, that's problematic. Because now I just have to draw a mon. Like, there's no other way but drawing a mon using a Pokémon Communication. I mean, we got 24 mons, right? Like, right now, 22 roughly in the deck. So half of the deck are mons. Assuming, you know, maybe 2 are prized, maybe 3 are prized, that's still around half a deck of mons. So I have huge chance of actually drawing what I want. Playing Green's Exploration for the Dusk Stone. Whew, boy. It's gonna be interesting. Oh, it's going to be interesting. Let's see. And, well, I drew a Dusk Stone, but we... You see, like, that's what I said, right? It's really, really tough. And... Green's Exploration. What I can do, what I can't do. And to be honest, you know, another Green's Exploration. So Pokégear into Green's Exploration. And that's literally it. Like, there's nothing else I can do. So we missed the opportunity. We've got a perfect hand again, like just like memes. So we got a perfect hand. We got, you know, we got him. And then the reset stamp came down. I mean, you know, back in the day that would be N's resolve. Sorry, not N's resolve. N, right? Here a knockout, definitely. And well, maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I should have, you know, attacked with Find a Friend and just prepared myself here. Maybe that was a mistake. Definitely that was a mistake here in this game. Oh, but yeah, if you're losing to, you know, like Nuzzle deck, you know you have a bad day. Like, honestly. Powerful Spark, and now we're top decking. 41 cards in the deck. And we're top decking. We have to top deck him on, and ooh, okay, we've top decked him. But now I have to thin out a deck. So goes Lampent to my hand, evolve, Dusk Stone, Giant Hearth on energy, and I'm also gonna play Green's Exploration because I want to thin out a deck from trainer cards. Like, I have to thin it down as much as possible, right? There's just absolutely no way I'm not gonna do that. So thin out the deck as much as possible. Green's Exploration, Pokégear. You know, if I'm gonna find something with Pokégear, I'm getting it. I'm taking it. Nothing. Okay, never mind. Let's go. Green's Exploration, right? We have to thin it out, and it's gonna be Bill's Analysis and a Dusk Stone. Like, that's what I'm gonna get or take from the deck. So, you know, again, trimming the deck down. Spirit Burner, let's go. Oh yes, I've seen what we got there. 310 damage, and look at that. You see, like, that's what I said, right? You know, trimming down that deck, just slowly trimming it down. Worked like a miracle. Look at that bench. There we go. We've got a Volcarona, so I can start putting some damage on my opponent's Pokemons. I can start doing stuff. It's just great. It's just great. And I had like a big attacker with a GX that is just perfect for this matchup. Because it says discard an energy from each of your opponent's Pokemon. So I can discard one energy, right? Which, well, destroys the whole point of my opponent's deck. Because it says an energy from each. So it's one energy from each of my opponent's Pokemon, which, well, it's kind of everyone, and is going to be left with one energy on Emolga, and that's a discard. So even if he's going to play his Coco, that's it, and that's a victory, baby. Volcarona, what a crazy, 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 you know, GX, by the way. That would have won me the game here, so definitely a nice addition to the good old Chandelure deck. And, well, let's go and play game number 2, right? So again, trimming down the deck. We went second, so definitely that was a lot tougher on us. And trimming out the deck, just thinning out the deck. That is a key component to the win. And of course going first as well, because you absolutely have to go first with this deck. Because again, you're going to have a hand like that, like we have right now, which is just a Garbo. Not a Garbotoxin, not a Garbodor, it's just a Garbo. Alright, so what can we have? Come on, what we're facing? We're facing a Spiritomb. Wait, is this Spiritomb? Was it? No, it should be ADP, right? I believe that's ADP. Yeah, it definitely is ADP. Alright, no, okay, it's a... Oh. Alright, so it's a Spiritomb. Okay, so that's my mistake. It's an actual Spiritomb. I did thought, you know, it's an ADP there, because whenever right now you see Absol and the Spiritomb, there's like a big chance of ADP, but well, you know, I mean, I'm cool with what we got. Dusk Stone, and well, unfortunately, I have to do Pokégear. And I have to find a friend. But if he's gonna retreat, that's a game, right? Like, if he is retreating, that's a GG. There's just nothing I can do about that, because, again, this card comes to my hand. If the card would, you know, go on the bench, especially if you can, you know, search for a basic and it would go on the bench, oh, that would be really, really, really good. But it's not going on the bench. He only needs one energy to retreat. He's retreating. That's a knockout. That's a GG. So, and we're going into game number 3. Oh my, oh my, oh my. That was a Donktown, baby. Donktown at its finest. Oh boy, play. So yeah, like that's, you know, that's kind of the thing with Chandelure deck in general. It's not always the most consistent deck in the world. Even with Pokégears, right? It's not always, you know, it's not always easy to get what you need. Even with, you know, cards like Bill's Analysis, all of that stuff. Not always the easiest way to get stuff. Alright, so game number 3. Maybe this time I'm gonna finally go first against some beer like Huey. Alright, Huey, let's go. And we've lost the coin flip again. Oh, heads is failing me, but we're going first. Alright, so my opponent let me go first, and I've got a Litwick, but I do not have what I need, because I do need a Mon, right? Okay, so I've got a Mon. I can't attack. The question is, can he attack turn 1? So that's called for family. So not really. So if everything's gonna go right, so it's Green Exploration, Pokemon Communication, Lampent, and Dusk Stone. Alright, pass. I want him to think I have nothing. I want him to, you know, just be sure I'm just, you know, like dead drawing, like, you know, super bad hand, nothing I can do. Mind games, but you know, you have to kind of do that as well, right? You know, you have to do stuff. You know, Pokénav into Pokénav, that's quite interesting. Especially knowing that, you know, he put the cards on top, he drew the energy, but Call for Family is for free. And I think we've won. No, that was Call for Family, but I think, you know, we are on the good way to win the game. So Dusk Stone and a Pokemon Communication. There we go. So Charizard back to the deck. Of course, you know, energy. Yeah, why not? Pokemon Communication. Charizard back to the deck. Let's take a quick look. Alright, Lampent. Evolving Lampent into Lampent, sorry. Then Dusk Stone into Chandelure attacking. And we hope. Like, you have to hope, like, you know, with this deck you have to hope. If you can't thin it out, if you can't, you know, cut off the energy in the early stages. But, oh, I've seen one Mon. Hopefully that's a good one. And that's a Charizard from a team up. Baby Charizard, what a card that is. Perfect, perfect, perfect. There we go. So, I've got an attacker, right? But, well, he's going on his Gold Rush. But does he have enough energy? That's a question. I mean, you know, I don't know if you know this, but when I'm playing like a weird deck, we're always playing against weird decks. If you're playing tier 1, you always facing tier 1s. It's kind of crazy. He didn't have it. He didn't have it. That's a W for us. What a game that was. You know, nice fast pace, and I mean that's that's a good deck for the ladder, right? You know, it's easy to pick up. It's fast to play, and definitely fun. Definitely fun. If you would ask me. So I want to say, guys, thank you so much for watching that video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more decks like that. Of course, you have the whole deck down there below in the description. You can go copy and paste it. Definitely Volcarona's GX is something that is crazy good, and you can't forget about that, right? You can't forget about Volcarona's GX. So thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye, mwah, and good night. See you live on Twitch in sometime with Sword and Shield and more Pokemon TCG. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye. Raven loves ya.